In East Africa lies a mesmerizing country where the panoramic terrain and ancient culture has long captured the hearts of travelers seeking adventure and natural beauty. But Kenya caught the attention of Maranatha for different reasons. Before Maranatha arrived in 2016, a fast-growing Seventh-day Adventist membership of 800,000 people was worshiping under trees and rickety structures. Students were learning in crowded, damaged classrooms. In many places, there was no access to a basic resource, clean water. The Adventist Church came to Maranatha for help, and today, Maranatha has constructed churches in many parts of the country, with one-day churches serving an urgent need in the most remote regions. As for education, Maranatha has worked on improvement and construction projects at multiple campuses. And the generous gift of a well drilling rig has allowed Maranatha to travel all over Kenya to provide the invaluable gift of clean water to hundreds of communities. In 2022, Maranatha is constructing more than 140 churches, including a large church near the city of Nairobi that can seat up to 425 people. We have continued 2 expansive school improvement projects at the Kiutini and Kajiado Adventist schools. And we're drilling 50 water wells, providing life-giving water in some of the driest places on Earth. One of the most inhospitable places was near the northern border with Ethiopia, a place called Illoret.
Northern Kenya is this mystical place that people know little about. The tribes are totally different, the terrain is different. If you and I were dropped off here to survive, in 3 days we'd be dead. We don't know where to get water, how to get water, where to get food, what to eat, we can't even stand the heat.
It made me think about when Jesus said, "I'll be with you to the ends of the earth." And I was pretty sure that we had arrived at the ends of the earth.
In November 2021, Maranatha's Kenya crew made a 30-day expedition to Illoret, home to the Dasanich tribe. Although barren, lifeless, and extremely hot and dry, the Dasanich have lived here for generations. Yet there is no clean water. The only way the people survive is by scraping down into dry riverbeds in the hopes that muddy water will seep up from the sand. It took 5 days for the team to drive to Illoret from the capital city of Nairobi. Over that time, they passed through the Chalbi Desert in temperatures up to 107 degrees without air conditioning and sometimes without roads. Once there, the team faced challenges they'd never seen before. Melting rubber pipes, weak, sandy soil that collapsed each hole they drilled, and challenging living conditions. Though faced with adversity never experienced before, the crew also saw God work miracles in the drilling and in their own lives. From this barren land of the north to Maasai land in the south, Maranatha's work in drilling wells, constructing schools, and building churches is transforming the lives of all who intersect with the mission. In Kenya, health is being restored. Young minds are expanding, and faith is growing here and for eternity. John Thomas is a lifelong Seventh-day Adventist educator and administrator who spent many years of his life in Kenya. He knew of the great need throughout the country, but recently experienced a Kenya few people ever see. John accompanied Maranatha's Kenya team on part of a grueling 30-day expedition to drill water wells near the Ethiopian border. Along the way, John witnessed the magnitude of what God can do in impossible situations.